team. They're going to be hungry to win. I know that.
Let me segue into the Nate team.
That was game 2 of the week.
So game 2 of the week, Wednesday night, the Nate team was 1-5, going up against the 500 Men in Black squad. Now, I know I drove in with Nehemiah on the way to the field, and Nemi was not only, as you can see in the video on the website, he was so sure he was going to sweep this team. It was a lock in his head. He didn't take them seriously at all. And I got to the field, and the Nate team, they were very loose. They usually come to the field very tight. They come to the field thinking something's going to go wrong. And the way it started off, they looked like they were the team that was actually better than Men in Black. Leo Cassidy got roughed up a bit in the beginning, and they were up 6-2, the Nate team, and it was the bottom of the 6th inning.
I received a phone call from people on the field telling me, Nate team's up 6-2. I went, wow, look at this.
So
we predicted a sweep, and it's looking good.
The Nate team was...
I hung up the phone.
Wait, the Nate team is up 6-2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. They're literally 6 outs away of getting the most important win for their season, because they're not dead yet, because there are 2-4 teams. So now, the Nate team, as it happens, I'll say something that never happened in history, and I'm probably pretty safe to say it'll never happen again in history. Nemi Katz hits an infield single. Let's pause. Nemi Katz hits an infield single.
Nemi Katz is hitting an infield single.
Something was up.
Is about to happen.
And then all of a sudden, after that, hit after hit after hit, then an error mixed in and a hit. And all of a sudden, you look at the score, it was 6 up. Nate team didn't know what the heck happened to themselves. They're trying to... And I was there. I didn't even understand what happened. There was a few errors, a few hits, bloops. It just wasn't meant to be. And maybe that's the way their season's going. Maybe it's just not meant to be. They tied up 6 up. Top of the 7th, they go down 1-2-3. And now bottom of the 7th, they 2 on, 1 out. Ray Esses, as you can see on the highlight, hit a bloop-ish fly ball to right field. Should have advanced the runners, but runners should not have scored. Ball got away. Game-winning run scores. Walk-off sac fly.
So sac fly from second base.
From second base, and it wasn't a deep fly ball. It was a bad throw.
I think David Arari is the one that scored.
He was, and you see, as you could see, that they were very dejected, the Nate team. They don't know what hit them. And they walked off the field saying, what's wrong with us? Game 1's over. Game 2 begins. And Game 2 begins not the way you want a game to begin. They went down big early. Base hit, base hit, base hit, base racking Maxi D early on. And it was very easy.
Took a 6-0 lead?
6-0. No, 4-0. 4-0. Very easy to, just quit the season, pack them all up, and go home. But you know what? They just decided that, what the hell? Let's just go out there and do what we could do, and we're down in the hole anyway, and no one counts us. And now let me press pause on this right now, and let's just say the Men in Black have the most absurd season of all time. They are 5-0 in Game 1 of the week, and 0-5 in Game 2 of the week. And now they're up.
They're up 6-0.
They're up 6-0 in the first inning against a team that's buried.
Right.
Well, bottom of the first inning.
They could take it away.
They could just go. Right now, they could steal probably the 2 seed or be in great prime position to take it from Mavora. Or, if they blow this game somehow, which is the way their season's been going, fall back, to a 500 team. All of a sudden, something happened where it was magic. There was literally about 8 hits, no errors in a row. Hit, and there are ropes.
And this is this obviously, if you're going to tell me 8 hits, everybody in their lineup performed.
And the funny thing is, the stat was, in the second inning, every single player on both teams had a hit.
Wow.
And
you tell me, like Ezra Halawani came through.
Everyone came through.
Harry Goldberg.
Goldberg wasn't there. Okay, but Asulin was 4 for 4 in Game 2.
Nice.
And, really, their lineup looked very lengthy. And I was very impressed with the team. And Sammy Esses roped a shot in the left field gap.
That I saw in the video.
He really killed the ball, smoked it.
Chugged into third on the play.
Yeah.
What a shot.
Chug is a strong word. And they look great. They look great. And all of a sudden they put up a 6th spot. And then it's still a close ball game. And then just the Men in Black just didn't know what hit them. And they fell asleep. And a bunch of runs were scored. And that was the game. The Nate team ended up winning. They ended up winning big, and the Men in Black walked away questioning themselves. Are we good enough? Are we a 500 team only? I gotta give credit to Nemi Katz. He took the ball from Leo after he was really getting hit hard, and Nemi actually limited them to like 2 or 3 runs.
I saw a strikeout he had over there.
He had 2 strikeouts. He struck out Maxi Deed, as you could see on the video. It was a horrible strikeout. And he also struck out Halawani, swinging, I believe. So he had 2 strikeouts. He retired 7 of the first 8 batters he faced, but then he walked a few guys, few hits. But either way, stemmed the tide a little bit. I'm not sure if there's going to be a pitching controversy there.
Nah, I doubt it.
Nemi is saying that he wants to pitch, and they might split games.
You know what? The way Game 2 has been going,
Leo should give him the ball Game 2.
Yeah, maybe Leo's been pitching great.
Leo, your record in Game 2 is 0-5. Your record in Game 1 is 5-0.
Whether it's his fault or not, sometimes just changing things up, like you mix up the lineup.
Well, we'll
sometimes.
find out. Right now, the Nate team. The Nate team isn't buried. The Nate team right now is 2-6.
2-6. Hey,
and they play a 2-4 team.
Believe it or not, I believe they still control their own.
They
destiny.
do. If they win out, and it's not that crazy to say they win out, they have 4 games to go. They're in the playoffs. So, you guys, you look good. You actually should have took 2 games. We almost called it right, and I still believe that you're a team to be reckoned with, as we'll get into next week in the next segment.
Last point on this, I heard there was a super sub at shortstop that made a couple of people told me top 5 web gems.
Well, let's just say what it is. Isaac Dweck sub for Teddy Ishak, which
Teddy
is
was out
very
sick.
fair. Teddy Refuah Shalama, he wasn't feeling well.
Sick. I think he was in the hot tub getting a massage at 2 o'clock. He was under the weather. He said he'd wake up about an hour and a half later.
I heard he had diarrhea.
Yes, it's a mix of a lot of different things. And before he knew it, he took a nap. He woke up, it was 9:30, and he got a call, and he heard his team was playing. So we got Isaac last minute. God bless you. His wife
now, I was
let
there.
him come out to play.
First of all, let's talk about this for a minute. I wanted to get Isaac Dweck to sub, and I call Norwood, and he's like, I'm not for sure, and I got to ask my wife. I said, okay, fair enough. That makes sense. You got to ask your wife. He already is playing a different day of the week, so I would understand that. I call back again. His wife answers the phone. And she goes, Isaac's playing. I hear Isaac in the background saying, no. So Isaac, really not happy with this. Your wife wants you to play and you weren't 100% playing. What planet do you come from? Well, either way, she came to the field, by the way. You're always welcome. Everyone's welcome coming to the field. He came to the field, and I wasn't expecting that great of a shortstop to be played by Isaac Dweck.
I mean, I heard on the video alone, you see 2 nice plays.
Yeah, but when you think of Norwood, you don't think of a shortstop.
Right, he always says his arm's not strong enough, but
I don't know, man.
Great.
He made a play.
And he made that play, that diving over third base. I've heard it from a couple of people.
Let me explain to you this play. It was a humpback liner, but it was a high enough hit by Mark Cohen over third base.
For the record, Mark is always the guy to get robbed.
Yeah, Rob, you know what? He's actually batting in the high 400s. He's batting 10th in the league in hitting.
Nice.
So if these hits fall,
he could be right up there.
He could be right there at 520 or something. Either way, humpback liner over third base. Norwood runs. He breaks for the ball, and he just took off and went upwards. He made a full extension going out, flying upward. I kid you not. Catches it and glides. He was like Jordan. He was in the air for like a good 4 to 5 seconds. He came down hard, held on to the ball. I'm telling you right now, everyone that was there agrees with me. It was the greatest play in softball I've ever seen. And I've seen crazy plays before. It was unreal.
You know, side note, he subbed for Ike Mavoro, Mike and Ike's at shortstop. And I remember robbing Stephen Gindy of a hit also, of a similar type. It was more of a
So
pop-up.
basically, Norwood should be going into the draft as a shortstop.
Maybe
I think you should, because you're better than a lot of shortstops in the
Maybe he
league.
should just be the super sub, because it feels like you make all these plays.
Either way,
when he's subbing, but he's been playing great on his.
That wraps up the recap show of this past week, and now we will be the next segment will be the week preview show.
So the bottom line was Shades of J locked up the 1 seed.